Bienvenue to the National Timely Action Hour. I'm your host, Aiden. This is the show where we talk about everything from comic books to Star Wars and everything in between. I hope you are all doing very well. I am myself. Today I'm doing my review of issue number 4 of Crisis on Infinite Earths. I've reviewed the first 3 issues in this series, and each week I am going to be releasing a video, and I'll be doing all 12 issues of this series, and at the end I will be doing a retrospective and review, and I am enjoying the book so far, and I hope you are enjoying my videos of it. I am really enjoying doing this for you. So without further ado, let's go. Crisis on Infinite Earths issue number 4 begins with Supergirl and Batgirl reuniting for the first time in a few months. And Linda and Barbara are talking about the end of the world, and then Supergirl has to go and save a plane. Then we go to Earth 6, and we see Pariah talking to the royal family there. The king thinks that he's responsible for the end of the world, so he attacks him. But he's like, no, it's not me. And he manages to save the queen just before the world is destroyed. Then we see the Monitor is going to turn Dr. Kimio Hoshi of Japan into the new Dr. Light. Now this Dr. Light is going to be a hero rather than the villain. So we see a bit of her backstory here. She is quite the bitch, to be completely honest. She's just very rude and abrasive. And she disrespects her father, and she doesn't seem like a very nice person, but she gets the powers. And then we see the Anti-Monitor and Psycho Pirate monitoring Red Tornado, who's a member of the Justice League, and they're like, let's manipulate him to help us. So they bring Red to their base, and then that's that. Then we see Firestorm and Killer Frost go to Camelot on Earth 1. Earth 2. So on Earth 2 they go back in time to Camelot, and they recruit Shining Knight, who is a member of the Seven Soldiers of Victory, which is a team on Earth 2. And we see Vandal Savage just lurking, and Vandal Savage is this immortal despot who wants to rule the world, and he's like, his inner monologue is like, I better watch these guys because they might be the key to me taking over the world. It's fun. But yeah, so then the Shadow Demons attack Firestorm, Killer Frost, and Shining Knight, and then they upgrade, they evolve into even one big monster. And also I got to go back to where they say what the giant mega structures are. It's anyway, it's supposed to help them save the multiverse. And then we see the things all over the multiverse, and we see that the Shadow Demons are all collecting there and leveling up into one big Shadow Demon. And I beg your pardon. Then we see the heroes and villains reaction, and then we go back to where the Outsiders and Titans were with Superman and Batman, and then Dr. Light shows up, and she is speaking Japanese and no one can understand her, and Katana, who's a member of the Outsiders who is Japanese, she's like, guys, I can talk to her if you want me to. Then Superman just flies up to her, and Superman speaks Japanese because he speaks every language on Earth and Kryptonian, and he's talking to her, and she's explaining what's going on here. Right, she tells Superman that they are vibrational forks, which will, I guess, catch the vibrations, because in DC Comics, the multiverse, the different Earths vibrate at different frequencies, and so I guess these forks would be trying to match frequencies to collapse them onto one, because that's what the Monitor says in this issue that he wants to do, to bring Earth 1 and Earth 2 together to save them. Both figuratively and literally. But yeah, it's a fun moment with Katana. She's like, I can talk to her if you want. And Superman's like, nope, I'm in charge. Then we go to Paradise Island, and we finally see Wonder Woman in this book. And the priestess of Athena is proselytizing, and Wonder Woman's thinking to herself, you know, my mom, Queen Hippolyta, is, you know, this great warrior, and she trained me. Why don't we just go and help them? I mean, obviously she's going to go and help us, but her mother probably won't, because she's Wonder Woman. That's what she does. She kicks ass, takes names, and saves the world, and doing it in style. But, you know, then we see Pariah being brought onto the Monitor satellite by the Monitor, and the Monitor explains that he is the one behind Pariah's curse, because, as I said in the previous videos, Pariah can only watch and cry as worlds are destroyed, but this time he managed to save one person, and so he says to her, as he saves her, you know, maybe this will, you know, help me find a little bit of peace. And yeah, so the Monitor is explaining everything to Pariah. Then we see Firestorm fighting, you know, this big monster. Then we see various different characters fighting against the end. And then we see Harbinger show up, and Harbinger murders the Monitor. And she's like, I'm sorry, I love you, I must kill you. It's very dramatic. Then Pariah's like, uh-oh. And then we see another Earth destroyed. And then we see the heroes scrambling to save people and get the heck out of there. And yeah, that's the end of that issue. Then we see the cover for issue 5. Wonder Woman's on it, so she's gonna come in and help. And we see some other villains and heroes on here, so can't wait to read that one and explain the story. So let's go into the review. So issue 4 of Crisis delved into a lot of interesting aspects of the DC universe. We see various Earths that I have not seen. I have not seen Earth 6 or Earth 42, etc. But I have seen Earth 1, 2, 3, and a few others. But yeah, it was really cool to see George Perez's early work on Wonder Woman, because after Crisis, he took up the main artistic and writing duties on the Wonder Woman book from 1987 to 91, I believe. And we see some fun character interactions, you know, Supergirl and Batgirl, Batman and the Outsiders. We get this new character, Dr. Light, and we get to see her origin, bitch as she may be. We see John Constantine, who I did not know was around at this time. I thought he was like late 80s, early 90s, but you know, you never know with these sorts of things. And yeah, again, the art is phenomenal. and the writing is fantastic. These are all just my opinions, but you are free to disagree. I am really enjoying this. If you are enjoying this series or this book and you've read it, or if you just like what I've been doing with it, please leave a comment for the algorithm letting me know. And if you enjoyed this video, please hit the thumbs up button. And if you are new and want to check out more comic book reviews or movie reviews or video game gameplay, then hit the subscribe button and ring that bell to get notified every time I post a new video. But yeah, I really hope that you have a wonderful day, and thanks for watching. Oh, also, not to be preachy, but make sure you stay hydrated and eat right, and make sure you get your exercise in. I want you guys to be happy and healthy, both mentally and physically. So, thanks for watching, guys. Have a good one.